Picture this. You are in Patagonia 98 million years ago. The sun beats down on a plain covered with giant conifers. Suddenly the ground shakes. It's not an earthquake, it's a footstep. Then another. And among the trees, a 12-meter-long silhouette appears with a skull the size of a coffin and curved teeth like butcher knives. It's not a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's something bigger, faster in certain aspects, and, according to many paleontologists, much more dangerous in a direct fight. Its name is Giganotosaurus carolinii, and today we are going to discover why many scientists believe this South American giant was, in several ways, worse than the Tyrant King himself. The story of Giganotosaurus doesn't start in a laboratory but in the hands of an amateur fossil hunter and mechanic named Rubén Carolini. In 1993, while riding through the desert of the Neuquén province in Argentine Patagonia, Carolini literally stumbled upon a fossilized vertebral column protruding from the rock. What seemed like a curious find turned out to be one of the most complete predator skeletons ever found in the southern hemisphere. Nearly 70% of the skeleton was preserved, which is exceptional for an animal of this size. Paleontologists Rodolfo Coria and Leonardo Salgado studied the remains and in 1995 introduced a new species to the world. They named it Giganotosaurus carolinii, giant southern lizard, in honor of its discoverer. But the truly shocking part came later, when they compared the measurements of the skull and femur with those of another very well-known giant, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. The numbers did not match what everyone thought they knew about who the largest land predator in history was. Let's talk numbers, because this is where the controversy begins. The largest known Tyrannosaurus Rex, nicknamed Scotty, measured around 12.3 meters in length and weighed between 8 and 9 tons, according to recent studies. Giganotosaurus, on the other hand, measured approximately between 12 and 13 meters long, with weight estimates hovering around 8 tons. In other words, in length, Giganotosaurus probably beat the T-Rex, although its weight might have been similar or slightly less. This makes Giganotosaurus, along with its African cousin Carcharodontosaurus, one of the serious contenders for the title of the largest carnivorous theropod ever discovered, surpassing in length almost all known tyrannosaurids. But body size is just the beginning. What truly separates these two monsters is the design of their weapons. The Tyrannosaurus Rex had one of the most powerful bites ever measured in a land animal. It is estimated it could exceed 8 tons of force in a single bite. Its teeth were thick, conical, designed like stakes to crush bone. Giganotosaurus played a different game. Its bite was much weaker, probably between 3 and 4 tons, but its teeth weren't made for crushing. They were thin, curved, and serrated, like steak knives specialized in slicing flesh and causing massive hemorrhaging. In other words, the T-Rex killed by crushing, Giganotosaurus killed by bleeding you out. This slash and release strategy, attack, retreat, let the prey bleed out and weaken, then attack again, is similar to the one used today by Komodo dragons. For the gigantic sauropods that lived alongside Giganotosaurus, this method could have been devastatingly efficient, even without the T-Rex's brute force. And here is the first point in favor of this video's title: a hunter that makes you bleed to death, rather than killing you with a single blow, can be a much more terrifying and prolonged experience. This is where the T-Rex truly had the upper hand. CT scan studies of the Tyrannosaurus skull show a relatively large brain for a dinosaur with massive olfactory bulbs and remarkably developed binocular vision, similar in some aspects to that of modern birds of prey. The T-Rex could likely calculate distances with precision and detect the scent of a carcass or wounded prey from miles away. Giganotosaurus, on the other hand, had a proportionally smaller brain and a more primitive structure, closer to that of allosaurs than tyrannosaurids. Its eyes faced more to the sides than to the front, suggesting more limited binocular vision. So, why does this make it worse? Because what it lacked in brains, it made up for in social behavior. And that is Giganotosaurus's real ace up its sleeve. In the Candeleros Formation, within the same region where the original Giganotosaurus was found, paleontologists have discovered sites with the remains of several Mapusaurus individuals, a close relative of Giganotosaurus, practically from the same family group together in the same place, with bones of various ages and sizes. This has led some scientists to propose a chilling idea, that these gigantic carcharodontosaurids might have hunted in groups, coordinating to bring down absolutely colossal prey, like the 30-plus-ton titanosaurs that lived in the same region. Animals like Argentinosaurus, one of the largest dinosaurs to ever exist. If this theory is correct, imagine the scene. Not just a single 12-meter predator, but several attacking in coordinated waves, slicing with their serrated teeth while the prey slowly bleeds out, surrounded with no possible escape. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, as far as we know, was mostly a solitary hunter, or at most, hunted in small family groups. Giganotosaurus and its relatives might have taken cooperative hunting to a completely different level, allowing them to bring down prey that no individual T-Rex could have ever faced. It's the question everyone asks, although in real life, it could never have happened. Giganotosaurus lived about 98 to 97 million years ago, while the Tyrannosaurus Rex didn't appear until about 68 million years ago, and they also lived on different continents. They never crossed paths. But if we do the hypothetical exercise, Giganotosaurus had the advantage in length, attack speed, and potentially the support of a pack. The T-Rex had a devastatingly stronger bite, better vision, higher intelligence, and probably more physical stamina thanks to its more robust body. A one-on-one would probably favor the T-Rex, thanks to that brutal bite capable of crushing bone. But if the pack hunting theory is correct, a group of Giganotosaurus could have been a threat that even the largest T-Rex could not have faced. If Giganotosaurus was so big, so lethal, and potentially hunted in packs, why is the T-Rex still the undisputed star of popular culture? The answer is simple: scientific and cultural marketing. The T-Rex was discovered first in 1902 and has been the protagonist of movies, books, and museums for over a century. Giganotosaurus was only made known in 1995, and its global fame only exploded in 2022 when it appeared as the main antagonist in the movie Jurassic World Dominion. Furthermore, the T-Rex has that legendary bite and that relatively large brain that make it easy to sell as a perfect killer. Giganotosaurus, on the other hand, represents a more subtle threat, based more on size, speed, and potentially group strategy, something harder to summarize in a single iconic image. So, was Giganotosaurus really worse than the T-Rex? In pure bite force, no. But in size, in hunting method, and above all, in the possibility of having hunted in packs capable of bringing down the largest land animals to ever exist, Giganotosaurus represents a completely different evolutionary nightmare. Perhaps the right question isn't who was worse, but rather which of the two predators you would never want to run into while walking alone among the trees. If you enjoyed this journey to prehistoric Patagonia, don't forget to leave your thoughts. Who were you more afraid of, the Tyrant King or the giant southern lizard?